Polycystic ovary syndrome. Women in Japan. Eat this every morning, and you should too. Have you ever felt like your own body is a stranger to you? Have you ever looked in the mirror and seen the signs of a battle you never asked to fight? The persistent acne that feels like a teenage curse that never left. The hair that seems to be thinning on your head while showing up in places you wish it wouldn't. The exhaustion that settles deep into your bones, making every single day feel like an uphill climb. You're trying everything, you're reading everything, you're listening to doctors who sometimes make you feel unheard, offering solutions that feel like a temporary patch on a much deeper wound. You are tired. Tired of the confusing advice? Tired of the emotional roller coaster? Tired of feeling isolated in a struggle that so few people seem to truly understand? What if I told you that across the ocean, in a culture revered for its longevity and holistic approach to health, women have been quietly managing these very same struggles for generations, not with complicated formulas or restrictive diets, but with a simple, profound morning ritual. The good news, the really incredible news, is that the key to rebalancing your body, soothing the inflammation, and reclaiming your energy might not be found in a pill bottle, but in your pantry. It's about understanding a different way of healing, a way that nourishes instead of punishes. In today's video, we are going to unveil the powerful breakfast secret that Japanese women with polycystic ovary syndrome have known for centuries, a secret that could fundamentally change your relationship with your body and your health. So please, stick around, because you are not going to want to miss these life-changing insights that have the power to guide you back to yourself. And before we begin this journey together, I would love to feel your presence here. Tell me, where in the world are you watching from today? Drop your city or country in the comments below. It helps me feel connected to you, to know that we're a global community of women seeking answers together. And if you're new here, and you're looking for a space where you feel seen, heard, and supported, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because this channel is dedicated to providing you with real, compassionate guidance on your journey with polycystic ovary syndrome. First, let's explore why this condition feels so overwhelmingly complex, and why the secret we're about to uncover is so profoundly effective. It's so important that you hear this, that you let this sink deep into your heart. This is not your fault. For too long, you may have been carrying a burden of guilt or shame, as if you did something to deserve this. You've been told to just lose weight, to eat less, to try harder, as if this complex hormonal condition were a simple matter of willpower. But polycystic ovary syndrome is not a personal failing. It is a metabolic and endocrine storm, a cascade of hormonal miscommunications happening inside your body that creates a ripple effect, touching everything from your energy levels to your mood, from your menstrual cycle to your appearance. Imagine your body's hormonal system as a finely tuned orchestra. For everything to sound harmonious, every instrument must play its part at the right time and at the right volume. In a body with polycystic ovary syndrome, it's as if the conductor, which is responsible for regulating hormones like insulin and androgens, has lost the sheet music. Insulin, the hormone that should be quietly helping your cells absorb glucose for energy, starts shouting. Your cells, overwhelmed by the constant noise, become resistant to its message. This is insulin resistance, a core driver of polycystic ovary syndrome for so many of us. To compensate, your pancreas pumps out even more insulin, creating a deafening roar that throws the entire orchestra into chaos. This excess insulin signals your ovaries to produce more androgens, like testosterone, which are the hormones responsible for so many of the most painful symptoms we experience: the cystic acne, the hirsutism, the hair loss. It's a vicious cycle that leaves you feeling powerless, trapped in a body that seems to be working against you. And you are not alone in this. Millions upon millions of women around the world are navigating this same confusing and often painful reality. You are part of a silent sisterhood, a community of warriors who are fighting this battle every single day. We live in a world that often provides one-size-fits-all solutions, but polycystic ovary syndrome is deeply personal. Your experience is unique. The way it manifests in your life is your own story. That's why the journey to healing can feel so isolating. You see others eating what they want without a second thought. You see friends getting pregnant effortlessly, and it's easy to feel like you've been left behind. This feeling of otherness, of being different, can be one of the heaviest burdens of all. But here, in this space, you are understood. Your struggles are valid. Your pain is seen, and your journey is honored. We are here to dismantle the myth that you are broken, and to replace it with the empowering truth that your body possesses an incredible capacity to heal. We just need to learn how to listen to it, to give it the tools it needs to find its harmony again. The solution we're about to explore isn't a quick fix or a magic bullet. It's a foundational shift, a way of starting your day that sends a powerful signal of balance and nourishment to your entire system. It's a gentle, loving approach that has been woven into the fabric of daily life for women in a culture that prioritizes balance above all else. And it all starts with one incredible and perhaps surprising food. The cornerstone of this morning ritual, the food that Japanese women have intuitively turned to for generations, is natto. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: fermented soybeans. It might sound strange, even intimidating, with its strong aroma and unique, sticky texture. But I invite you to stay with me, to look beyond its unfamiliarity, because within this humble food lies a profound cocktail of nutrients that seems almost perfectly designed to counteract the core drivers of polycystic ovary syndrome. Natto is created by fermenting soybeans with a specific bacterium called Bacillus subtilis. This fermentation process is what transforms a simple bean into a nutritional powerhouse. It creates an enzyme called nattokinase, which is famous for its incredible benefits for cardiovascular health, but its true magic for women with polycystic ovary syndrome lies in its ability to support gut health and reduce inflammation. Your gut is like the second brain of your body, and for those of us with polycystic ovary syndrome, it is often in a state of distress. An imbalance in gut bacteria, or dysbiosis, is incredibly common, and it directly fuels inflammation, which in turn worsens insulin resistance and hormonal chaos. The probiotics in natto are like a peace delegation sent directly to your gut, helping to restore balance, nurture a healthy microbiome, and calm the fires of inflammation from the inside out. This isn't just a theory, it's a physiological reality. A healthier gut means better nutrient absorption, a stronger immune system, and most importantly, a calmer inflammatory response, which helps your cells become more receptive to insulin again. But can eating this one food every day really make such a tangible difference in your symptoms? The answer is a resounding yes, because it addresses the problem at its root. When you begin your day with a food that actively heals your gut, you are setting a new tone for your entire hormonal system. You're not just managing symptoms, you're creating an environment within your body where hormones can begin to communicate effectively again. Natto is also incredibly rich in vitamin K2, a nutrient that is often deficient in Western diets. Vitamin K2 plays a crucial role in directing calcium to your bones and teeth, but it also has a powerful impact on your metabolic health. Studies have shown that vitamin K2 can help improve insulin sensitivity, which, as we know, is a game changer for polycystic ovary syndrome. It helps your body use insulin more efficiently, breaking that devastating cycle of high insulin and high androgens. Think of it as gently retuning the orchestra, allowing the music of your hormones to find its rhythm once more. So how do you bring this into your life? In Japan, natto is commonly eaten for breakfast, simply stirred with a bit of soy sauce and karashi mustard, and served over a small bowl of rice. For the Western palate, it might take some getting used to. You can start small. Try mixing a spoonful into a savory bowl of oatmeal, or perhaps with some scrambled eggs. Some people find that mixing it with strong flavors like kimchi or green onions can make it more palatable at first. You can find natto in the refrigerated or frozen section of most Asian grocery stores. The goal is consistency, not perfection. A small amount each morning is a powerful step towards rebalancing your body. This single change can be the beginning of a profound transformation, but it is just the first step. The true power of the traditional Japanese breakfast lies in the synergy of its components, and the next element we're going to discuss targets another critical piece of the polycystic ovary syndrome puzzle. May I ask you something personal? How many times have you felt utterly alone, completely misunderstood in what you're going through with your body, as if no one in your life could possibly grasp the depth of your struggle? I know how much that hurts, and I need you to know that you are not on this journey by yourself. You are not the only one feeling this way. If this feeling resonates with you, if you have ever felt that painful sting of isolation, I want you to leave a comment below right now with the words, "I understand this struggle." Just type those exact words. Your message, your acknowledgement of this shared pain, will be a beacon of light for another woman who is scrolling through these comments right now, feeling lost and desperately needing to know that she isn't alone. Your voice has the power to create a wave of connection and support right here in our community. Now, while natto is the hero of our story, its power is amplified by its faithful companion, miso soup. A warm, savory bowl of miso soup is a non-negotiable part of a traditional Japanese breakfast, and its role in managing polycystic ovary syndrome is just as critical. Miso is also a fermented soybean product, a paste that is rich in probiotics, enzymes, and essential minerals. Sipping on a warm bowl of miso soup first thing in the morning continues the work that natto started. It further populates your gut with beneficial bacteria, reinforcing the intestinal barrier and continuing to soothe systemic inflammation. But its benefits go even deeper. Miso soup is fundamentally hydrating and rich in minerals like iodine, which is crucial for thyroid function. The thyroid, another key player in our endocrine orchestra, works in close harmony with our ovaries. It's not uncommon for women with polycystic ovary syndrome to also have underlying thyroid imbalances, which can exacerbate symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, and hair loss. By nourishing your thyroid with the natural iodine found in the seaweed, or wakame, that is typically added to miso soup, you are supporting your entire metabolic engine. Think about the typical Western breakfast. It's often heavy, loaded with processed carbohydrates and sugar, cereal, pastries, sweetened yogurts, juices. These foods send your blood sugar on a wild roller coaster, demanding a huge surge of insulin right from the start of your day. It's like starting your day by immediately throwing your hormones into that chaotic, vicious cycle. A Japanese breakfast, centered around natto and miso soup, does the exact opposite. It is savory, grounding, and protein-rich. It stabilizes your blood sugar, keeping insulin levels low and steady. This simple act of starting your day without a sugar spike sends a powerful signal of calm and safety to your body. It tells your system that it doesn't need to be in a state of emergency, allowing hormones like cortisol, the stress hormone, to remain balanced. And when cortisol is balanced, it's easier for all your other hormones to find their equilibrium. Can you see how this gentle morning ritual is a profound act of self-care? It's a declaration that you are choosing to nourish your body, to work with it, not against it. Preparing miso soup is incredibly simple. You just whisk a spoonful of miso paste into hot but not boiling water. You can add small cubes of tofu for extra protein, and some chopped wakame seaweed for those essential minerals. It's a comforting, 5-minute ritual that can completely reframe your morning and your health. Before we move on to the next essential component, if you're finding this information helpful, if it's sparking a sense of hope for you, please take a moment to press the like button. It tells me that this content is valuable to you and helps it reach more women who need to hear this message. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Our journey together is just beginning. We've calmed inflammation with natto and supported our metabolism with miso soup. But there's another piece of this puzzle that directly addresses the quality of our hormones and eggs, and it's something often missing from our modern diets. The third pillar of this powerfully healing breakfast is a small portion of grilled fish, particularly an omega-3 rich fish like salmon or mackerel. This might seem like an unusual choice for breakfast, but its inclusion is a stroke of genius for hormonal health. The fats you eat literally become the building blocks for your hormones. For decades, we were told to fear fat, but the truth is, the right kind of fat is not just beneficial, it's absolutely essential for managing polycystic ovary syndrome. The omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, specifically EPA and DHA, are potent anti-inflammatory agents. They work systemically throughout your body to cool the flames of chronic inflammation that contribute so heavily to insulin resistance and hormonal disruption. Imagine omega-3s as a soothing balm for your entire system, calming the internal chaos and creating a more peaceful environment for your hormones to function properly. But that's not all. Research has shown a direct link between omega-3 consumption and improved hormonal profiles in women with polycystic ovary syndrome. These healthy fats can help lower testosterone levels, which can lead to a visible reduction in symptoms like acne and hirsutism. Furthermore, they can help regulate the menstrual cycle by improving the sensitivity of your body to luteinizing hormone, LH, a key hormone in ovulation. For any woman with polycystic ovary syndrome who desires to have a regular cycle or is trying to conceive, this is incredibly significant. So, does this mean you have to stand by the grill every single morning? Not at all. The beauty of this practice is its flexibility. You can bake or pan-fry a few small fillets of salmon at the beginning of the week and have them ready to go for your breakfast. A small 3 to 4 ounce portion is all you need to reap the benefits. It's about quality, not quantity. When you combine the anti-inflammatory power of the omega-3s in the fish with the gut-healing probiotics from the natto and miso, you create a powerful synergy. You are tackling polycystic ovary syndrome from multiple angles simultaneously. You are healing your gut, stabilizing your blood sugar, and providing your body with the essential building blocks it needs to create balanced hormones. This is a far cry from simply trying to restrict calories or cut out food groups. This is a strategy of radical nourishment. It's about adding in foods that heal, foods that communicate a message of balance and vitality to your cells. This approach empowers you to become an active participant in your own healing journey. It shifts the narrative from one of deprivation and struggle to one of abundance and self-love. You are not just eating breakfast. You are engaging in a morning ritual that honors your body and supports its innate wisdom to heal. This is the foundation, the core of the Japanese secret to managing polycystic ovary syndrome. But there's one more subtle, yet equally important, element that ties this all together. Something that speaks to the mindset of eating that is just as crucial as the food itself. And that final piece is what truly makes this a sustainable, lifelong practice of wellness. The final, unifying element of this breakfast is not a food, but a principle: balance and mindfulness. In the traditional Japanese way of eating, known as washoku, presentation and balance are key. The meal isn't just a collection of ingredients, it's a carefully composed experience. A typical breakfast would include the natto, the miso soup, and the fish, but it would also be accompanied by a small bowl of rice, perhaps some pickled vegetables, tsukemono, and a sheet of roasted seaweed, nori. Each element has a purpose. The rice provides slow-releasing carbohydrates for sustained energy, preventing the blood sugar crashes that can trigger cravings and mood swings. The pickles offer even more probiotic diversity and enzymes to aid digestion. The seaweed provides a boost of minerals. Notice the composition. There is protein, healthy fats, complex carbohydrates, and fermented foods. It is a complete, micronutrient-dense meal that covers all your body's needs. Nothing is extreme. There is no elimination of entire food groups. It's about harmony. This stands in stark contrast to the often chaotic and stressful way we eat in the West, grabbing a protein bar as we run out the door or eating breakfast while scrolling through our phones. The practice of mindfulness, of sitting down and truly savoring your meal, is just as important as the food on your plate. When you eat mindfully, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest state. This lowers cortisol levels and allows your body to properly digest and absorb the nutrients from your food. Eating in a state of stress does the opposite. It keeps you in a fight-or-flight mode, impairing digestion and sending signals of chaos to your hormonal system. So, how can you apply this? It's simple. Take 5 minutes. Sit down at a table without distractions. Look at your food. Appreciate the colors and textures. Eat slowly and chew your food thoroughly. This simple act of presence can radically change your body's response to the food you eat. It is the final layer of this holistic approach to healing. You are not just feeding your body, you are nourishing your entire being. You are sending a message of calm, of intention, and of deep self-respect. You are telling your body that it is worthy of this time, this care, and this nourishment. This combination of gut-healing natto, metabolism-supporting miso soup, hormone-building fish, and mindful eating is the true secret. It is a holistic strategy that addresses the root causes of polycystic ovary syndrome in a gentle, sustainable, and deeply respectful way. It is a journey back to trusting your body, to learning its language, and to providing it with the fundamental tools it has been asking for all along. If you have made it this far into the video, it tells me something beautiful about you. It means you are a seeker. You are searching for answers, for relief, and for a glimmer of hope that things can be different. This channel was created for you, for the woman who is tired of feeling lost and is ready to reclaim her health. It was built on the belief that you deserve to understand your body, to regain a sense of control, and to find solutions that truly work and resonate with your soul. I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, that you are not alone on this path. We are building something special here, a safe and sacred space where women just like you can find unwavering support, real information that makes a difference, and a community that understands. There is no judgment here, only compassion. If this is the kind of guidance, the kind of community you have been searching for, then I invite you to subscribe now and turn on the notifications. Every single video we create is another step on the path toward a healthier, more vibrant, and happier you. Welcome to the family.